She thought trust was a gift, but it became her greatest lesson, for it came with price. Betrayal. Meet Maya, a vibrant soul whose life was full of colors until the person she trusted drained it. Maya gave her heart without hesitation, only to discover the harsh truth. Sometimes the people we trust the most can hurt us the deepest. Maya was just a regular 16-year-old, but with a special spark. She loved to draw and paint. Her heart was her world, a place where she could truly be herself. But outside of her heart, things felt a little quiet. Her parents were good people, busy with their jobs, always rushing. Mornings were a blur of quick goodbyes, and evenings often felt like everyone was in their own little bubble. Maya loved them, of course, but she often wished for someone who truly saw her, who understood the colors and feelings swelling inside her. She longed for a connection that went deeper than just asking about her day. Then she found it, or so she thought. Online, in a buzzing arts community, she met Alex. He was older, maybe 17, and his words were like music to her ears. He praised her heart, not just with a simple nice, but with words that made her feel understood, seen. He talked about her unique voice and how her heart made him feel. It was intoxicating. Finally, someone who got her. Maya, with her open, trusting heart, poured out her artistic dreams, her frustrations, even her little worries about her parents. Alex listened, and he always had the perfect thing to say, making her feel like the most talented, most special artist in the world. He even hinted at a big project, something that could make her heart famous. Maya was swept away, completely convinced she had found her soulmate in art. But as Maya spent more and more time lost in Alex's world, her parents started to notice. She was quieter, more distant, always glued to her phone. They tried to talk, to ask what was going on, but Maya just shrugged them off. She felt like they wouldn't understand, that they were just trying to control her. She was too busy, too excited about this amazing new connection to see the worried glances her mom and dad exchanged. She was building a beautiful dream, piece by piece with Alex, but she didn't realize that the foundation of that dream was built on sand and it was about to crumble. Maya was so sure Alex was her artistic soulmate, a ticket to being truly seen. But what if the very person she trusted with her most secret, most vulnerable heart was about to use it against her? What if her passion, her very heart, became the tool for her biggest heartbreak? You won't believe what happens next. Maya's days became a blur of late night messages and sharing her art with Alex. He was so good with words, always pushing her gently at first to share her most personal, unfinished pieces. These were the drawings and paintings she kept hidden, the ones that felt too raw, too vulnerable to show anyone. But Alex called them pure genius, saying they were exactly what his big project needed. Maya, so eager for his praise and the promise of fame, slowly, piece by piece, gave him her artistic soul. She stopped caring about school, skipped family dinners, and the bright, energetic girl her parents knew started to look tired and pale. She was always hunched over her laptop, lost in Alex's world. Her mom and dad, Sarah and David, saw the changes. They tried to talk to her to understand, but Maya just put up a wall. She thought they were just trying to stop her from being an artist, from being free. They even tried to find out more about this Alex online, but it was like he was a ghost. No real pictures, no school, nothing, just a name. It was a big warning sign, but Maya was too caught up in the dream to see it. She just wanted to be understood, and Alex made her feel like he was the only one who truly did. Then came the day of Alex's big project's launch. Maya's heart was pounding with excitement. She quickly opened the online art gallery, looking for her work. The new collection was called Fractured Souls, a digital exhibition. She clicked on it, her eyes wide with hope. The first few pieces were amazing, just like Alex had described. And then she saw them, her own unique, vulnerable pieces. the ones she had only shared with him, but they weren't hers anymore. They were credited to Alexandra V. Maya's breath caught in her throat, her heart, her very soul, stolen and claimed by someone else. But the worst was yet to come. What would Alex say when she finally confronted him? And how would this cruel trick force Maya to finally see the truth about trust and about the people she had pushed away? The name Alexandra Vave burned in Maya's mind, a painful reminder of how completely she had been fooled. Her hands shook as she typed a furious message to Alex, demanding to know why. His reply came back cold and sharp, like a slap in the face. Alex, the charming mentor, dropped his mask. He called her naive, a silly girl for trusting him, and then, with a final cruel message, he blocked her. Just like that, her world fell apart. Tears streamed down her face, hot and endless, washing away every last bit of her innocent trust. She felt foolish, used, and utterly terribly alone. Her mom and dad, hearing her, rushed into her room. The sight of their daughter curled up and broken finally made everything clear. Maya, through her tears, poured out the whole story. How lonely she had felt, how much she wanted someone to understand her heart, and the crushing pain of Alex's lies. Sarah and David listened, their own hearts aching. They realized they had been so busy, so caught up in their own lives, that they hadn't truly seen how much Maya needed them. Their well-meaning but often quick conversations had left a big empty space, a space that Alex had easily filled with his false promises. This painful moment, this raw, honest talk, was like a breaking point, but also a beginning. It was the moment the wall between them started to crumble. But even with her parents' arms around her, the scars of Alex's betrayal ran deep. Would a family pulled apart by unspoken feelings and online lies truly heal? How would Maya ever learn to trust again, especially the people who, without meaning to, had let her down? The road to healing is never easy, especially when your heart has been so deeply wounded. Maya's family was finally seeing her, truly seeing her, but the pain of being used was still fresh. Could they really fix what was broken? And more importantly, could Maya find her way back to herself and figure out who she was without needing anyone else's approval? In the days and weeks that followed, Maya's home slowly changed. The hurried mornings, full of stress, turned into mornings filled with laughter, especially when her mom tried to teach her how to bake her grandma's famous cookies. Her dad, who used to be quiet, now sat with her, sketching, trying to understand her art, really trying. Family dinners became a time for real talks, with phones put away and everyone truly listening to each other. Sarah and David, humbled by Maya's pain, made a real effort to be there, to listen, and to truly connect. They said sorry, not just for missing what was happening, but for the distance that had grown between them, which had made Maya look for understanding somewhere else. Maya, even though the hurt from Alex's betrayal was still there, slowly started to heal. She began to see her parents not just as easy adults, but as people who were honestly trying to be there for her. She realized that while the internet could connect her to millions, the truest understanding and the strongest support came from the people closest to her, her family. Her art, which she once used to get praise from others, now became a journey of finding herself. She drew and painted for herself, trying new things and finding her own voice, without needing anyone else to tell her it was good. The question, "Who are you?" which used to make her feel confused and look for answers outside herself, slowly started to find its answer inside her. She wasn't defined by Alex's betrayal or by the quick praise of strangers online. She was defined by how strong she was, how creative she was, and by the love she found again with her family. Maya had found her way back to her family and to herself. But life is a journey, and finding out who you are is a path that never truly ends. What deep lessons did this painful experience teach her, and how would she use these lessons to understand trust and her own identity in a world that keeps asking, who are you? Thank you for staying to the end of Maya's story, and I hope you found it interesting. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel so you get notified when more interesting stories come up.